What is going on in plain terms? Because Americans are getting lots of messages. We've destroyed everything in Iran. The military bases are all gone. And then we're back at war and American lives have been taken.
Right.
Can you help us see through all of this?
I think what's going on is the president has painted himself and the country into a corner. There was a moment where it seemed to him that he was better off politically if we were at war, even though he promised that we wouldn't be, even though a lot of his supporters didn't want the war, and certainly the American people as a whole don't want it. But he was under a lot of heat over cost of living, over the Epstein files, which was dominating the conversation every day, being proven to be as connected to an infamous pedophile as Jeffrey Epstein, and then doing everything he could to cover up disclosures about it, right? This is something that obviously was something that was creating a ton of heat on the president. Meanwhile, there's a lot of people in his ear every day, and some of them, from American politicians to people around the world, would really like to see him go to war.
Why?
Well, it's kind of the tradition of the Republican Party is to generally be more pro-war, right? My coming of age was at the time of the Iraq War. In fact, a big part of what kind of pulled me fully into politics was being opposed to the Iraq War.
One of the things that a lot of people won't know about you is that you did actually go and serve your country. I've got some photos of you here serving, and I think I've got your parents, I think, post-Afghanistan as well.
Yeah, that's the day I got back.
I just think it's important for people to know that you can speak to this quite accurately, having served your country.
Yeah, I know what it feels like to get on a gray tail airplane that's taking you into a war zone and wondering what's waiting for you there. Where we are now is a lot of troops are in that situation. They're in harm's way. And the president doesn't seem to have a plan. He can't explain why we're there. He said it's for regime change. He said it's for unconditional surrender. He said that it's to deal with their nuclear program, but last year he said they obliterated the nuclear program. And so there's a lot of reasons to suspect that we're just at war because he wanted us to be. And now I can't figure out how to get us out of it. And it appears that any way forward leaves us worse off than we were before the war. Prices are higher. Troops have lost their lives. And it seems like the least bad options still involve Iran having more control over the Strait of Hormuz than they were asserting a year ago. Most Americans shouldn't have to be worrying about the Strait of Hormuz. They got enough to worry about. And a year ago, we weren't. That was not a problem. Whatever was going on in the Strait of Hormuz did not feel like it was a problem, where I live in Michigan. And now it is.
Why though? What was the domino effect that caused him to go, do you know what? I think we can just go in there, decapitate the leader, and announce victory.
Obviously, this is a question for the president, but honestly, I don't fully understand why they would do something like